The silent treatment war. Ever had a fight with your partner where neither of you wants to apologize first? So you both sit there scrolling your phones, acting like you don't care. But deep down, you're checking if they'll text first. Yeah, that's your ego talking. Your ego isn't just a little voice in your head, it's that stubborn, prideful part of you that would rather be right than be happy. And guess what? It's slowly destroying your relationship. What is ego in a relationship? Ego is like an overprotective bodyguard for your pride. It tells you things like, don't say sorry first. That means you lose. If they really loved you, they'd know what's wrong without you saying anything. Why should you put in more effort? Make them prove themselves first. Sounds familiar? Yeah, your ego is kind of a drama queen. How ego destroys relationships. Let us talk about how your ego is making your love life harder than it needs to be. 1. You can't admit when you're wrong. Ever had an argument where halfway through, you realized you were actually wrong, but instead of admitting it, you just kept arguing? Your ego hates losing, so it will twist reality just to protect itself. But here's the truth. A strong relationship isn't about who wins, it's about solving problems together. 2. You expect your partner to read your mind. You're upset, but instead of explaining what's wrong, you drop hints, sigh dramatically, or just go silent. Your ego whispers, if they really loved you, they'd figure it out, but newsflash, your partner isn't a mind reader. If you don't communicate, you can't expect them to understand. 3. You hold grudges instead of fixing issues. Your partner makes a mistake, and instead of letting it go, you bring it up every time there's an argument. Your ego says, remember that thing they did 6 months ago? Bring it up now, but relationships aren't a courtroom. If you forgive, really forgive, don't use past mistakes as a weapon. 4. You turn small fights into big ones. Ever had an argument that started over something tiny, like who forgot to take out the trash, but somehow turned into you never appreciate me? That's your ego escalating things. Instead of solving the real issue, it turns everything into a battle for respect and control. How to stop your ego from ruining your relationship? Okay, so how do we stop our ego from acting like a jealous, overdramatic reality TV star? 1. Learn to say, I'm sorry. Apologizing doesn't make you weak. It makes you emotionally mature. 2. Communicate honestly. Instead of expecting your partner to just know, tell them how you feel. 3. Stop keeping score. Love isn't about winning, it's about understanding. 4. Ask yourself, do I want to be right or do I want to be happy? Because most of the time, you can't have both. Final thought, your ego wants to win, but real love isn't a competition. Drop the pride, communicate, and choose happiness over being right. Now, go apologize to your partner. You know you need to.